Hello, my royal subjects, and welcome back to Killing Flish, episode 16. Or actually, I think this is 17, since you guys are seeing this next week. Hello! I know, this is going to be recorded and posted on Sunday, because I don't care about my previous plan. I want to do this on Saturday and Sunday, because of how many videos we're going to have in backlog. But anyway, fun stuff. Yeah, have a good Saturday.
I have stolen all of the slag.
Happy Sunday on Tuesday, Flish. But yes.
Oh yeah, I suppose it is Tuesday.
So in the last episode, we did not have this. And now we do have this. And I spent the past 2 days, yeah, because we didn't record on Monday because I was really tired from work and I was just sitting here AFK. What I did alone, because Flish is bad, is I set up the electrolyzers produce slag, as well as hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen and oxygen come up here and go into making pure water. The slag comes up here into this long line of things to make slag slurry. The pure water comes, all the way up here to make sulfuric acid, which also comes into making slag slurry. We're making sulfur by using hydrogen sulfide gas, which is the output of all of these guys, as well as hydrogen, which is made by these. And the sulfur comes up here, makes the gas, which goes into making the other gas, which goes into slag slurry, which then goes into here to make mineral sludge and sulfuric wastewater. The sulfuric wastewater goes into the clarifier, yes, which gets then dumped, and then the mineral sludge comes into here to make all this beautiful saphirite, which then comes down here, then crushed, and then everything gets routed through here, which then it gets sorted into iron and copper. Then the iron gets put into these bad boys, the copper gets put into this thing, and yeah, we get all the ores through here, and the slag that comes out of here goes into this warehouse, and then all the crushed stone goes into this warehouse. And that is about the entire system that took me exactly 2 days to build. And we're not even done with it yet. And at most, even with machine 2s, this has to be double. Once we replace it all with machine 2s. Because this is only working 50%. So this is super fun. And yeah, I forgot.
Also, I've changed a couple of your machines to do bromine.
I am deeply offended in every possible way. Oof. Giant mood right there, just deal with it.
I need a little bit of tin to actually do, we actually need tin to do some things when we're actually out.
What things do we require tin for?
Loaders and better belts.
Ah, yes.
Actually, you have everything set up perfectly.
It's just not planned for anything that isn't copper or iron.
Man.
But I mean, it's not like you can't change if you.
Well, what I meant what I was saying was like, let's see here.
These should be increasing a lot faster because I increased production.
Nice.
Yep. Main thing is coal filters, which I'm not really sure why isn't being made. Because these don't have any charcoal.
Alright, time to get my.
But we have so much charcoal, it doesn't even matter. So the only issue is these have to be refilled manually, and that's about it.
That's when you get robots to do it for you.
Yep. Eventually. And these filter frames is just iron. And who doesn't want more filter frames? So we're gonna craft this for the next 17 years. Luckily, it only takes like a second to craft, so.
To a second, right? Yeah, to a second for.
So, by the way, it's also suggested you would change an ore sorting facility to accommodate for your creation of tin. Because right now it's just going into.
I'm currently doing the ratio to make sure I've got it right.
Alright. I mean, this is kind of.
So in order to do that. Okay, so I plan to only do one ore sorting facility, just because we don't need that much tin. So to do that, I would then also need to change 2 ore crushers. So that would be...
If you want my personal suggestion, I would suggest that you underground, split it, and then put 2 crushers that go underground, back up, and then into a specific ore sorting facility. Because the way this is set up, all this tin ore is gonna just backlog in the back, and then make these 2 crushers useless. And then once we change them to use tin, all the Saphirite's gonna backlog, and it's gonna make it useless. Then it's gonna.
I plan to do these 2 back here to do the tin.
Alright, then... Alright. No, I got this. And this is gonna be wherever the hell the ore is.
I see what you're doing, I see what you're doing.
This is gonna be... Bob... Ammonium. There we go. And there we go, yes.
And then it doesn't really matter which one of these I change, but I'll do this one just for the sake of that. And then, so I got 0.5, 1.
Ah, here it is. Yes, and these do this.
Oh, I see what you've done here. So in order to fill up, okay, so 4 of these is to 1 of these ore crushers.
Actually, it's 3.
3 to 1?
Yeah.
How's it 3 to 1? Because that produces 0.25 a second, and each of these consumes 2 a second. No, it's actually 8 to 1. Unless I'm forgetting to factor in the crafting speed. I love doing that. Okay.
Alright,
so if it's 3 to 1,
consume 4 Saphirite per second, and this produces 4 Saphirite per second, which requires 2 Saphirite, so it's essentially the same thing. This produces every 4 seconds. Yeah, it's ratio 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this is perfectly. Yeah, it is a 4 to 1. Sorry. So this is perfectly ratioed out. Well, I can talk about it. Well, I mean, besides that, everything else is perfect to 50%.
There we are.
Well, it's almost the 24th, which means, ladies and gentlemen, if you are part of my Minecraft modding community, that will mean that we will be releasing new spoiler images for our new mod pack that we are working on behind the scenes. But since that isn't related to Factorio, moving on from subject.
Okay, I need a loader. Okay, I need steel. Ooh. Okay, we got steel. Wait, are we producing stone bricks anywhere yet?
We are not at all. As I said, I just got this set up. This is the most that I've ever gotten. I just finished it. I haven't, been able to work on anything else because this has taken a serious amount of time. Though we do have a metric crap ton more space and land to mess around with.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need to at some point soon figure out a way to make wooden boards using wood.
Figure out? Isn't there a crafting recipe for it?
Yeah, figure out what research we need for it though.
Ah.
It's wood processing 3. Go figure.
The one thing we don't have. Yeah, isn't it made from paper? Yeah, it's made from paper.
Yeah, but I want this one so that way I can then work on getting wood automated.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got some wood on me that would be much better used for circuit boards.
Ah, I see.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I can at the moment start a wood farm if I needed to.
Mm-hmm.
I have to verify that though. Yeah, because I need a tree, and then to get a tree, I need tree seeds and soil. To get tree seeds, I need water and soil, and I need a tree generator. In order to do that, I need, well, a tree. Oh, I've got 10 desert trees on me, so yeah, we're good. I can make 10 desert tree seed generators.
Epic. Time to make our thing run on beans.
But for that, I need tin, so, and lead.
I see. Well, we are starting the very slow but worthy process of making turbines.
You know what I think? Provided the game doesn't lag out and like place only half of what I need it to.
That's illegal. But we do have a lot of slag. Can we turn slag? Yeah, we turn slag into crushed stone. Do that now. So what is your plan here?
And then move that out of the way there, but basically do one of those numbers here. Just imagine this belt shifted over that way a bunch.
Alright. So yeah, then this comes over and then finally back into the warehouse after going through all this or something like that. I'm not really sure.
So basically I prioritized making stone versus storing it.
But it does both.
Yeah, only if there's an excess for whatever reason.
No, I mean this will use all the stone. There, if it empties out, then that's it. I don't really see the need to do this. I mean, the only thing that this provides us is the ability to expand it, which we don't really need to do.
I'd rather have too much stone than not enough.
Alright.
And so because we produce this infinitely, there's going to be a point in time to where we just kind of forget about it and something backs up. So we don't want our entire factory grinding to a halt because we forgot about it.
Alright. But you know, it kind of feels nice to progress far enough to get this shit done. Ah, I see. Are we underproducing power again? Yes. Work. So why is power not working? Ah, I see, because yeah. And we need tin to make the belts. That needs tin. Well, we're on the slow process once again to get everything else. Luckily, with all these belts you had, it definitely sped up the process. Now we're missing iron.
Well, I'm out of wood.
We're not missing anymore. You're not producing why? Because you're slow, because you're running out of power. Amazing. So this will be another slow, painful process of slowly getting tin, and then slowly getting more tin. I love this game and hate it. But on brighter news, I have reached 636 hours. So we're almost there to 666.
I'm manually placing charcoal on this belt. This is what my life has become now.
Why don't you just like put the charcoal into the furnaces?
Because that would be a smart idea, and those are bad.
I mean, that's what I do with everything that requires charcoal. We have, like, literally so much of it. The amount that we stored previously is insane. And the amount that we use is, like, nothing. Because the only thing that use it are the assembly machines that use charcoal, the blast furnaces, and the furnaces you just place down. Those are the only things that we're automating that use charcoal. And we still have, like, basically...
I need 3 inserters, but don't have the wood for it.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well, I've got the wood for it. I just don't have the paper and such for it. I really don't want to have to go and get brown algae, but I don't have a choice, do I?
We do have a lot of it.
At least we had. Alright.
Alright, time to micromanage power once we get this up.
We almost need, like, an accumulator that's hooked up to some logic and switches.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Why is power steadily going down like a solar generator?
Because we're running out of fuel. The issue is if power starts failing, then the ability to make power starts failing.
That is the only flaw with this system.
Yes, so it needs to be perfect, and it'll run amazingly. But when it doesn't do that, that's the issue.
What we almost need to do is set up its own power grid.
That would be suggested. So what I've done, because I am so smart, is I set up where it can run itself if you connect 3 power poles, which basically makes it run itself. And only itself. So it only generates all the mud stuff to get sand and the machines itself.
Now I'll need to set up, like, what I mean is I'm going to set up a smaller version of this.
And
its
this
sole
power
purpose in
pole
life-
right here is what connects our base to our power. So you break that, our base goes down. But we have so much sand, it doesn't matter. So yes. So now this will work perfectly for the next moment. Ish. Perfectly-ish. We successfully have 1 full row of belt going into one of these perfectly yellow belted. You know, honestly, I've been playing this mod pack for so long and not regular Factorio that the yellow belt looks so fast. And this is just vanilla
right?
speed. Yeah, once we're done with this pack, I'm definitely gonna have a playthrough of just normal vanilla with like quality of life mods, like loaders.
I'd say a mini loader.
I mean, I've never really had like the full experience of loaders. I've never played a full mod pack with it, so I want to get. I'd rather do this because then
So
it's not
I'm saying
as
mini
space
loader.
efficient, and that's more fun. And I wouldn't mind getting
having the yellow belts here is kick this up into high gears to.
Yeah, we just need to upgrade the other half of the yellow belts, and then it's perfect. Because now it's only half full speed. And we also need to get this splitter. this chest full at all? No. Alright, how much fuel do we have left? 350-ish. Everything's running just about full capacity. Alrighty. Everything can be connected again.
You almost need, do we have access to logistics yet? Or like wire network and that? No.
No, we do not. we're a bit of ways away from resetting up science. It's kind of like saying we're gonna automate steel. It's like, ha! That's funny. What's this? Hello? What are you doing? Why did you do this?
Because tin is also going to be coming down this.
Ah, right. I guess you can just set up a quick 1 blast furnace, 1 induction smelter, 1 casting machine for tin. Because it's not like we're gonna readily automate it right away.
Yeah, that sounds about accurate right here now.
Yep, and I have all the tin stuff going into a chest, so...
Okay, cool. Good. So that way we can continue that chain going.
And this is running perfectly smooth. Yes, so from the way power is going, we should be okay for the next, like, I don't know, 10 or 20 minutes. And that should give us enough time to correctly get the amount of stuff.
Yeah, so really what we need to do is get tin going as quickly as possible.
Yep.
So where's this?
Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty nice if we could get manually craft yellow belts. Man, how far we are? Episode 16, yellow belts finally achieved.
Ah, you stole all my steel that I was gonna use.
I have it. There you go. I'm not using it for anything.
Ah, big thing.
And plus, I have a backlog of before you go in. Ooh,
Oh, no, I
I
just
still need all
bunches of stone.
Let's get all this brown moss and we're gonna put it, or brown algae, and put it right in there. And there we go. Now we're producing more alginic acid again. Huzzah.
Could you set up a deal to turn the alginic acid into cellulose pulp?
Maybe.
So that way we can get semi-automated circuits going.
Because we do need cellulose fiber for that, but you know what? Well, I can actually set that up. Actually, if you do me a favor, I'll do it for you. So if you can set this up, I'll set everything else up for you. And that is the whole make charcoal makes charcoal deal.
Ah, so you just basically just want me to set up the deal that makes charcoal. Okay.
Yes, if you can set that up, then I will set up the ability to make semi-automated circuits.
I just won't be able to craft anything for the next while because I'm crafting a bunch of cellulose pulp because, well, I kind of need it, you know?
That's fine. 'Twas not a requirement beforehand, will not be a requirement now. I feel really good about this, man. This makes me feel really good.
Okay. But that also means that I'm out of inserters, too, so.
You win some, you lose a few thousand.
Yeah. So if you've got any inserters to spare.
I have exactly 1 inserter to spare. There you go.
Well, I need...
I mean,
that only helps a little bit.
How many inserters do you need? Because I can craft 41 right now.
Definitely not that many.
No,
Okay,
just
why are
like
you
10.
stopped? Because you don't have mineralized water.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have mineralized water as well as carbon dioxide, which is essentially the carbon makes more carbon. And yeah, the mineralized water.
Gotcha, okay.
Yes, I'm still crafting it. I thought I was done crafting the inserter. I'll let that sit for a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna...
And it's
I'm going
almost
to
done.
speed this up a little bit here.
Our first yellow splitter. And Flish didn't cheat it in. Wow. Next thing we know, Flish is gonna all of a sudden have like 30,000 ultimate transport belts.
Here, I'll be right back while I craft this.
This requires titanium.
So yeah, once I get everything crafted,
This
I can set
requires
this up rather
iron,
easily. So I'll be right back.
But it's like faster. So we could have the green, but this is far superior in every way. And this literally just needs transport. Well, it needs twice the amount of transport. And then it's just multiplicative. So like, this requires, oh never mind. This requires 20, 20, 20, and 1. Yeah, so it's just 2 equals 1 and then 1 equals 1. Alrighty. Ah, such fun it is to watch this mineral sludge layer. But hey, at least we are getting a lot of iron out of this. And copper too. Look at 400 copper and we have like 160-ish iron. So it's like good shit, man, good shit. Next thing we need to get is an underground belt, which is going to require about 6 more tin. I'm about to get that right now. Yeah, and then once more, and then we can create this in 2 belts. Or no, 1 belt. Bang, then bang, then bang, and then there we go. We're slowly making our way to making this entirely illegal, which is the only issue that we have with power. Luckily, we solved that. Actually, no, we did not. We did not solve it. But, you know, as every yellow belt we add slowly decreases the amount of time that we don't have. It's petrochem nutrient pulp. Nutrient pulp. You are to make small biters, more small biters, fish, included artificial fish water, various other fish, specifically more fish. Oh, you can make different gases. Anything that's like actually useful. You used to make trees. And medium biters. And fuel oil, acetylene gas, and synthesis gas. In a gas refinery. Oh, that's requires 2. And it can be barreled. It can be make big biters. Epic shit. Big biter. That seems slightly scary. Not gonna lie, cheap. Seems a bit sus. Right. The last thing we would seriously need to upgrade is like these, and it's not high priority. Any like, yeah, there's some tin in here. I mean, there's some nickel and lead, but
Alright, I'm back. I also, oh, my chairs.
And Flish has returned to us.
Crafting the last few things, which is great because I need that all to make circuits in that. For basically everything else. I'll also be a little bit less talking because I'm also eating a little bit of dinner.
Ah, I see. I just ate dinner. It was meatloaf, rice, and corn. And as much as I love my grandma, it didn't really. It's not really satisfying my palate. And there we go. We're almost completely full yellow belted. And we're slowly losing power again. I'm just gonna disconnect that. How else is everything connected? Oh, it's not. It's running on extremely minimal energy. And this is running on perfectly full energy, as this gains more fuel oil. Because we have so much goddamn sand. Like, look at this. These things are full of sand. 100 sand. And I filled these guys with a bunch, and it's already completed. Or depleted. And once we get all this shit set up, it's gonna be smooth sailing of just making more of it. And I would definitely like to fill this factory building with a bunch more solar or wind turbines to have a larger power buffer. Or at least have a larger building to house them in. I know we only have Factory Building Mark 1, but if we can make like a Mark 3 full of these, then that'll be an insane power buffer. We're working at like 100%. At least this guy's lacking. Oh, he's actually producing more, huh? Strange. And we slowly but surely gain more landfill. And I slowly but surely can't make my way to place it. I want to expand down here because we need it, and then we can expand sideways. Because basically all this needs to basically be doubled, so that's a lot of space. And then this, we need to make this all again to accommodate for other stuff. So this is gonna take a lot of space. But we're kind of beyond the stage of like really caring about like making everything perfectly fit. And we're not really that smart. And I'm not sure. I think Flish is still crafting stuff. Flish, what are you doing?
Working on making infinite charcoal.
Ah, I see. Yes, infinite charcoal is very helpful. There we go. We got about like 1k petrochem fuel. I like how there's just a single power pole that's basically regulating all of our energy. Then it's very easy to just break and then replace for this to be on its own power grid. Yeah, everything's working perfect. This is definitely something I should AFK for, and I forgot how long I've been recording. For 34 minutes. Alright, so I should make a thing for 10 minutes. I always forget to start my timer. There we go. 10 more minutes remaining. Professional YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen. Professional. I'm actually thinking of starting the stream.
I got carbon dioxide now. Also, we'll need to route some of that crushed stone up towards this way to have priority to.
That's a lot of belts, but I mean, yeah, we can do it.
That's either that or the slag, grind that up and whatnot, but either way, we need mineralized water.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Yeah, mineralized water. I mean, that's all you need is mineralized water, and then everything else is perfect. Wait, that makes wood bricks, not charcoal. Duh. I don't know what I'm doing. Yep, and this should last us another few minutes to get some more tin, to get some more yellow belts. So I'm going to be big brain, and since we're kind of, this is the only thing that's stopping us, I'm going to cut real quick, despite there only being 10 minutes, because why not? And I will come back when we have all the resources needed or something interesting comes up. And we're back, and we finished a few things. Like, for instance, we're almost done with getting everything here, but we are still under producing power, which I'll connect that for just a moment so we can start producing more power. But, yeah. We got tin set up. Of course, it takes a lot, but this does produce 24, which turns into this. Which I'll actually turn this way. Because this is all going to go to this, which makes 240. Which then will actually turn into a lot of tin. Yeah, oh my god, this actually does make a lot of resources. 24 turns into 240, which is 4, 5, 6 times 4, which is 6, 12, 24. Oh yeah, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Huh, how nice. And everything else isn't, because that was a 4-to-3 ratio, smelting it. And this is perfect.
I can completely disappear in the structure. Minus my image on the map.
Yeah, that's how I usually find you half the time. But I can still see you. Because of your name.
Oh, if you look at the map, yeah, but you know,
well, I saw your name.
I'm saying beyond that.
Well, I mean, right here I can see your name. And your health.
Nah. On my screen, I can't be seen, so nah.
Let's see, and this makes 35 per 30 seconds, so let's just run it out to like 6 a second, which comes down here, which these need 20 per 4 seconds, so this needs 5 a second, 10. Yeah, we are underproducing. Because rounding down, I mean, at most, this is like, let's see, 35 times 6. Let me get my calculator out. To do 35 times 6 is 210 divided by 30, so we're producing 7 a second, and these things require 5 per second, so yeah, we are underproducing by 3 per second, so whatever ratio you did was wrong. Nope, go back to that. 35 times 6. So we actually need 2 more of these farms because this will still underproduce by like 0.7.
2 more farms, huh?
Yep.
I know where I went wrong now. I think I thought I put in the farms that I needed, but I actually didn't.
Probably. But yes, once you actually, you could probably add one.
Once I put in all the farms,
like
it'll have enough. Yeah.
You only need to put one more farm, but like symmetry, so fuck you.
Yeah, that's the reason why it was gonna overproduce.
Yeah, by a lot. Because if we do this, and this wants to work, then let's see. 35 times 12 divided by 30, which is fine. Yeah, we will overproduce by 4 per second, which is a good thing, which means we will backlog sand, which means sand is irrelevant, as long as we're producing just enough. Actually, this should backlog everything, so it's perfect. But yes, we still need 2 farms. And
yeah,
more,
those being...
and more tin.
This should still help produce the power necessary to at least keep us neutral-ish.
So
provided we're not
producing
using too much
1.8K,
power.
So yes, this will supply us for another 10 or so minutes of power.
Oh, it'll last longer than I've added the farms in.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. It should
Yeah, now that I've added the farms, it should be a positive now. Even if it's a small one.
No, it should not be a positive at all. Actually,
If we're not using maximum power.
Yeah, never mind. We should be gaining a small positive now. Let's look. Yep, we're seeing a slight. Yep.
No,
You're looking at the 10-minute graph too.
Okay, it's actually staying neutral at the moment.
I'm pretty sure we're just barely losing. Or
I just saw it jump up to 0.7. Yep, there it is, back up to 0.7. I think. Yeah, it is actually just barely losing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Alas. Yeah, we are barely losing.
So it jumps back up to 0.7 though. We'll know that we're neutral. But I doubt it will, so.
Little tin. Yes. Yes. Produce. Then this makes this, which then goes into here, which then makes these, which then is perfect.
Yeah, we're just barely losing. It's still a net loss though, which is rather unfortunate, but.
Oh well. And after all this time, finally the yellow belts have been achieved. And then used up immediately. But luckily now we only need 2 yellow belt, or 3 actually, and then everything is perfectly yellow belted. And we also need 2 more farms, and then we'll get a perfect ratio. Or 1 more. Well, we won't ever get a perfect ratio unless we like put this on a mass scale. And that's too much math for me not caring enough. Indeed. Alright.
I'm making pipes for some reason.
You know why? No. Does it matter? Probably not.
Oh, I'm making them because I need the liquefier, that's why.
Any stray ore I can snag from this guy. There's not much.
Oh, by the way, I'm increasing how much slag we're going to be using.
Alright.
Also, power consumption should be down a little bit.
Alright. And this should be making you. Yes.
Oh, never mind. That's just going to keep producing until it fills up with slag. Ugh, so I got to fill each of these up first.
Right, well, we are now making cellulose pulp. So it is now semi-automated. And then, quite literally, the next step, once we've run out of resources, is to turn this into paper. Actually, I can probably do that right now. Paper. Chest. And this just requires paper. And you just require this in copper, but that'd be technical time to make. This is pretty much just extra, might as well. Alright, well, we are making wooden boards now, right here.
Nice.
Yep. So this is gonna run forever, and then whenever you need something, you just pull it out of this, and yeah, then it just works. I could pretty much just set this up so then. Yep, and now it's perfectly automated, so everything, we will start using our brown algae, craft the alginic acid, which will then be crafted into cellulose pulp, which will then be crafted into paper, which will then be crafted into wooden boards, and amazingness. Of course, I currently have a lot of cellulose pulp. How much is it? It's 2 to turn into 4. 2. So basically, 2 makes 2. Yeah, it's 2 to 2. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm just gonna to replace my cellulose pulp with the wooden board.
There we are. I just plopped down 4 more liquefiers for slag.
Great. Yeah, honestly, the main thing that's kind of like preventing this from constantly producing is quite literally the mineral sludge.
Yeah, I know. That's why I put down liquefiers to make mineral sludge.
Yep. We're not doing this because we're not
Backed up on slag slurry.
Purified water. Why? Why are you not producing said purified water? So you have enough hydrogen. Why do you not? Oh, because of slag. Right. So this isn't due for another warehouse or something.
No, that was my fault.
Yeah, this is why, like I said.
No. I know what we need to do. Where did my water purifier thing go?
No idea. I'll see if I have it. All I have are chemical plants, a hydro plant, 2 clarifiers, and an offshore pump.
Okay, somewhere there is a filtration plant or whatever it's called.
Somewhere over.
Oh no, a hydro plant. I need a hydro plant.
I've been recording for 50 minutes, which is due time for us to end the video. So, happy Sunday. God bless you. Of course, I'm an agnostic, so, yeah, whatever. Flish, come here.
Whatever.
We're gonna dock the episode.
I can't get past these filtration.
Flish! Your life depends on it. Anyway, thank you one and all.
No, your life depends
I love
on
you
it.
very much. Make sure you like and subscribe, but most importantly...
Oh dear, my screen is not appreciative of this.
But most importantly, comment down below. I love to see comments about people talking to me about things. But yes, anyway, we'll catch you next Saturday, which from the time I'm making this video will be 2 weeks from now. So, love you guys, and goodbye.